guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Crash Landings with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant, having yourself that great day as always. I'm getting ready for my day 3 wander around outside, see what I can find, see if we can get any good stuff. I'm just going to grab myself some things. We've actually got 2 needle gun ammo. I kind of thought I was running out a little bit, but hey, that's fine. So let's put all of this in here. We'll throw it all inside the chest, our random gubbins chest, because we don't need this while we're running around outside. We don't need dust or anything like that, but we do need our hatchet and we need all of this good stuff. So let's take all of this, and oh my lord, look at all that zombie flesh. This guy is going down. This is why I love this little side corner. You can get so much good stuff from these guys. We'll just leave it like that. I can even probably get in here and get this guy. Look. Boom! That's what you get. Alright, let's get outside. We'll stop messing about and we'll actually do this. But I might have myself a quick bit of spider eye soup. It looks very scrumptious. Cool. Alright, who's outside? Who's wandering around today? We got Mr. Creeper right here. You can go away. There we go. Oh, wow, we're really low on water as well. We need to sort that out. Have we actually got any water? Could be considered a problem. Ah, we got some water. We're good. Alright, let's get this cooking up in there. Before we go outside, because it's probably going to be a bad idea to go outside without any water inside our camel pack, as it's pretty warm out there in that there desert. So we'll cook that up as well. So today's task is basically going to be to make sure that we have our water sorted by the end of the episode. That's what I want to be able to do. So that's going to be a thing. So let's go out, see what guys we've got around. Oh my god, we've got millions of spiders. And I'm hoping some of those will drop some spider eyes for us. Yes. Oh wow, there's a lot of guys around as well. Have we got anything inside these little areas down here? No, I can see some bones up there though. That's good. And there's a scallywag down there. So we'll grab all of this. And if we need any ammo for anything, we can just make more ammo, which is good. So, what have we got? There's some creepers around here. Let's get rid of these guys. Man, we get a lot of creepers around here. That's a thing. Some more ammo, some flesh, which is always good. And we're going to go do some grinding in a minute, I think, because we need to get ourselves a little bit more iron. Who's this guy? A lightning creeper? That sounds horrible. Although we just dropped some redstone, which is going to be pretty handy. Let's take all of this. How are we doing for water? Oh my god, we're out of water already. That is pretty bad. Let's grab all this stuff. There's a high chance we might start getting heat stroke soonish. So I think we might have to call this expedition off until we can get some more stuff. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. So we need to grab ourselves some iron. Iron is the main thing that we need. It's going to be the first thing that we're going to be after today. So let's top that up and get ourselves some iron. How much have we already got? So we got enough in here for 1, which is good. Let's grab some more dust and we'll get sifting. And it shouldn't be that hard to get some more iron. Alright, there we go. We got all the iron that we need. So let's turn this into some of these so we can cook it up. And we're going to make ourselves a pair of shears because they're going to be super helpful for making sure that we can get all of the stuff that we need. So we'll take that, let's grab a birch sapling and some bone meal. We'll take some additional bone meal. And while that's cooking up, let's go and plant this guy outside. Right here, like that. And we should have some dirt in here, which is good. So we're going to go put this next to the water. Let's put it over this way. If we break this, should start going down here. There we go. And we'll pop this guy right here. We're going to need to make a mattock in a minute so that we can start using our rice. Because I'm pretty sure we handed in a quest that got us some rice seeds. Or I might not have handed it in yet, but there was one of those quests around here somewhere. Let's put another bit of that in there. There we go. Let's have a look at the quests quickly, see what we got. So, basic survival. So, one of these gets us our seeds. There we go. We need a cooked worm to get us the seeds. Alright, that shouldn't be much of a problem. Because I think around here we do have a cooked worm. So I'm going to get cooking that. And we can start doing our seeds. Which is going to be pretty helpful. So we grab that. And let's do this guy. And we'll shear all the leaves. Good stuff. Alright, so we should have got a load of saplings off that, which is nice. Yeah, we did. And we got a load of this. So I'm going to go and throw all of this inside here, like such. Let's turn that off, because we don't want any of the water going in there. That would have been pretty bad if it went into the QDS. Let's get rid of this guy for the time being, because we don't need him there. And that's going to do fine. Let's grab some glass bottles, because we are going to start running out of water any second now. There we go. That's enough for one, so let's turn that back round. And we'll do that. Good stuff. So you can see how this is going to really help with our water. It helps really, really fast, which is great. So we can leave that like that for the time being. That's going to keep topping us up with water. How are we doing? We're not doing too bad at the minute. We are a little bit hungry, though. So maybe eating another spider eye soup's going to do the trick. There we go. And let's hand in this quest. Oh, grab that. And this will give us some seeds, so we can claim the seeds. And we do need to make a mattock, so let's quickly make a mattock. Now, what of the ones of these have we got? We've got the shovel head, and we've got... That's the only one we need, I think. I think the other one we need is a axe head. Actually, we must have an axe head around here somewhere, if I made an axe. Where's my axe head gone? Ah, there you are. Good stuff. Alright, so we got those guys now, so let's make these. So we'll do that and that. And this will give us our mattock. And a stick. So we want this guy right here, which is going to be really good because we can use this for hoeing and cutting and all that good stuff. And it does 6 damage, so it does more damage than our hatchet does, which is brilliant. So let's go and place this guy out here like this. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to use a load of bone meal on this just to get ourselves a load real quick. Because we are pretty low on food, which is never good. So let's grab a load of bones. We're going to turn it all into bone meal. And we're going to get ourselves a load of this good stuff. There we go. And with this we can make rice soup. And we can do a few other bits with it as well, which is quite nice. So I think if we go over this way, we can take our stock like such and our pot, and I think this is how you do it. Let's have a look. Yeah, rice soup. Good stuff. So we can make a load of rice soup, which is going to do the trick there. And I think we can eat the rice as it is, and we get a load of hunger from this. See, check that out. I'm not going to eat the last one because I don't really want to waste it, but that's good stuff. Now, another thing that I would like to make as well is going to be a tank. That's going to be really handy as well. But let's quickly have a look at our book just to see if there's anything else we can hand in at the minute. So this is another one that we can do. So we can make dirty water. Actually, let's do that now quickly before we finish up. So let's grab this piece here. And if we add this with a glass bottle, we get dirty water. And with the dirty water, I believe we can hand the quest in. So manual submit. And we actually get our dirt and our water bottle back, which is good. So we can go and place this down over here. There we go. Good stuff. And it's already getting dark. Wow. That is insane. Let's quickly get this wood. There we go. And we shall block this up. For the time being. Oh my god. Everybody is already coming out to play. It's insane. Have we got any of that glass left? I'd really like to just fill up glass so I can see outside. I don't think we do. I can take some of this. There we go. Just so I can see outside, see what's going on. It's pretty interesting, isn't it? So there we go. We've got all of that good stuff. We've got our water going into there, which is nice. We've got cobblestone. We've got all of that. So overall, we're not doing too bad. We've got another bottle of water, so I'm going to go and pop that inside my camel pack, like such. And we've got our rice soup, so we've got a lot of good stuff in there. Let's make sure that we keep all of this in here as well. So our rice, our water bottles, so that way we know what we've got and what we haven't got. Because I do like to be a little bit organised. I might make myself a place to put all of our patterns in a second as well, because we have got the wood for that. But before we do that, let's see what we've got in here. So we've got enough stuff for a copper ingot. So let's make ourselves a tank, so we can put all of our water somewhere. Let's grab that and pop that in there. And we're going to need some glass as well. So let's get, I believe it's 4 bits of glass we're going to need. So we'll grab this and do that, and we'll use our hammer to break this down into gravel, and then we can turn the gravel into sand. Oh yeah. There we go. Cool. Good times. And now we'll go with our copper. We should be able to make ourselves a tank. Oh, we need to cook this first, actually, don't we? It might be worth making some charcoal, so let's get you. And we'll do that. Get some charcoal. Good stuff. Let's turn these guys down as well. There we go. Cool. So that's going to give us the charcoal we need to cook this up, so we can make some glass, and then we can get a tank together for all of this stuff. We should have enough water now to last us for quite some time, so water shouldn't really be a problem anymore as long as we've got leaves. We do need some power, so maybe getting an engine together is going to be a good thing. So let's put our sand in there and get that doing it. Let's have a look how much it's going to cost us to make a survivalist generator, because that's probably going to be the generator of types that we're going to use for this. So we need some cobblestone, we need an iron ingot, we need a furnace, and we need some of that. So we do need some more cobblestone. I don't think we've got enough cobble for that at the minute. How many have we got in there at the minute? What, 3.5 worth of that. Let's put those in there as well. And we'll do that. And I think we're out of power. We have power? It looks like it. So let's pop that in there. Take you. And do that. Good stuff. And there's all our glass. Have we got anything else that we want to cook up while we're here? I guess we could cook up maybe a couple more of those to make some more charcoal. We might as well use that up, hadn't we, while it's cooking, otherwise it's just going to go to waste. So we need to put that in there, like that. And that'll give us a portable tank. And then we can pop this guy up here. Let's put him there. And with that, we should be able to have that going into our portable tank. Yeah, there we go, good stuff. So we can grab ourselves some water balls. So let's grab you. And these guys. And we've got 1, 2, 3. And they shouldn't need cooking. Nope, they're good straight away. Let's pop them in there. So there's that one. That one. And we'll leave that one in there spare. How much have we got? We've got 100 in there at the minute. Oh, a little bit less. 200. Yeah, it's doing it. It's not too bad. But we do need that stone pretty fast. And we do need some more iron, don't we? Because that's going to be a big one. So put all of these in here. And our cooking bits. We've got any other stuff that can make us food? Rotten flesh can make us food, which is good. We've got salt. So let's make some more of that while we're at it. So we'll make some more jerky. Cool, cool. And the only other thing that we can really do now is some sifting until it's daytime again. So I'm going to do that for the night, guys, and I will see you in the morning. Alright, so it's the next day. I've just gone out and grabbed all my spoils, which is very nice. I made myself a pattern chest. What we're going to do is we're going to throw down our sapling. We're going to start making sure that that guy grows so we can get that done as fast as possible. And we're going to put down our rice. So maybe we'll be able to get some more rice today because that was definitely very yummy. So let's throw that guy down over here. And there's a couple of things that I want to get sorted before night falls again. I think I would like to make myself some wooden armor, so that's going to be the first thing. And I would like to sort out our cobblestone so that we get as much cobblestone as we possibly can. And to do that, we're going to need a transfer node. So a transfer node is a really good way of doing that. So let's have a look. So to make a transfer node, we need to grab ourselves some of these. We also need some transfer pipes. So we need some glass and we need some stone. So while we're doing stuff out there, I'm going to grab a load of this cobblestone. And I'm going to get it to start cooking up for me because we're going to definitely need a load of that. So let's get that cooking. While that's doing that, let's make ourselves some more bone meal, I believe. We'll grow this guy. And we'll sort out our water. So let's chop all of you down again. There we go. We'll get as much as we can. Good stuff. Chop this guy down. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get everything done today that I wanted to, because the days go a lot faster than you'd think. Oh yes, oh there's some bones over there, and some arrows, nice. Grab all that, thank you very much. Okay, so we got that, let's grab another sapling. Did we not get a sapling from that? Wow, that sucks. Let's get another couple of saplings. And we'll do another one of these. I saw one drop just then. Nice. I also done a load of sifting during the night, so we've got tons of dusts ready for us to be doing some cool things with. And what I really want to get done is I want to make a generator and I want to make a transfer node. Those are the kind of the main things that I want to get done today, so that we can start getting cobblestone sorted and we can get power sorted, so that we, because we're very quickly going to run out of all that good stuff. So let's break you and you. There we go. We'll grab all this stuff because we're going to need cobblestone as well, because we need to break it into gravel for glass, which is pretty important. And I think what we're going to do next episode is we're going to go and we're going to grab ourselves a trench. Yeah, we're going to make a trench. It's going to be lovely. Pretty handy as well. But man, we need a lot of this cobblestone, don't we? The transfer node is probably going to be the quickest one to make. So let's go and eat some of this. And we should have our stone, which is good. And we're going to need some glass as well, aren't we? Because we need glass for that. So let's break some of this up. There we go. And we'll do a little bit more. Is that 6? We might as well do a full load, hadn't we? We might as well. So that's that. Good stuff. And let's cook that up with our coal. Cool, cool. So we need a load of these first. We need this stuff. So let's make some of those. So we need 6 of those. We'll just pop them in there. And we need redstone. And we need 2 bits of glass, which will give us our transfer pipes. So there's that. Good stuff. And our transfer node is that, a block of redstone and some more stone. So let's get a block of redstone made. Good times. We need our stone, we need a chest. So let's pop some of this in here. Cool, cool. Let's get a chest together. And we're out of water at the minute as well, I can see on there. So we're going to have to top that up. Let's grab one of those. Good times. And that should be it, I think. So let's give it a go. What are we missing? We're missing some stone. Alright, so that, and boom! Cool. One of those guys. So this can go over here, I believe. We can probably pop it on there. Yeah, there we go. So we're getting that. Good stuff. And we're going to want ourselves a barrel. I think it's going to be a good way of doing it. So let's make another chest. Pop this chest on here. So we need that. We need a slab. And that. And is it that, or do we just use regular wood? I cannot remember. Let's have a look. That, and that. No, no. Wow, I'm failing big time right here. Barrel. Yeah, we use logs. We just had it the wrong way around. All right, let's quickly. Bam. There we go. 1 barrel. Good stuff. So this can go sit on top of here and get us loads of cobblestone. Nice. Good times. And I think we can block this up now, because we're not going to need all of that in there, are we? So if we block that up, at least the guys can't get in there. We should keep getting ourselves a load of cobblestone. Nice. So while we've got a little bit of time left, let's quickly make ourselves some more wood, because that's going to be really important. I'm going to pop that in there, and I'm going to get these other ones, and I'm actually going to share it out inside here so we can get some more dirt, because dirt is still extremely important. We really do need as much dirt as we can get. And our spare bones. We've got some bone meal around here. We have, good. So let's get another tree growing. Some birch saplings. There we go. And I might have to make another pair of shears. I was thinking I might make myself a grinder, so that I can make some Invar, because Invar's like probably one of the better types for making shears. It just lasts longer. And you can also you can wear Invar armor without getting hot. If you're wondering why I haven't been making any armor, it's because armor actually heats you up, and during the daytime you really don't want that, because it's going to make your life a complete misery if that's a thing. So you really want to kind of stay away from armor, except for Invar, because Invar does not heat you up at all. So Invar's the good stuff. Even wooden armor is going to cause you a spot of bother. Right, how much have we got? So we've got a load of stone in here. Let's grab this. There we go. I'm going to make some more bone meal for some soups. There we go. Let's quickly grab some more bone meal from in here. There we go. Cool. That's going to be more than enough. And we'll grab this, because zombies like breaking your stuff. They really enjoy it, so you don't want that to happen. Let's get our dark glass. Pop this back along here again. And we're closing up shop again for the night. It seems that way, doesn't it? Right, we'll grab that dirt. We'll get another load in there. Good times. And all that can go in there, because it's pretty much related to the water, isn't it? So, yeah, get all you in there. All that stuff. So I know where it all is. And let's make ourselves something cool, shall we? So we're going to need some of this. Actually, we're going to make ourselves another piece of coal. There we go. We got our spare glass. So we want to sort this out so that we're not running out of power all the time, because we've practically just ran out of power. So we really need to sort out our power problems before we do anything else. We need to sort out our water as well. Let's grab another water. There we go. Turn the mobs down. It's a general occurrence during the night. Cool. Alright, so we've got some more charcoal, which is nice. We're going to want to cook all of this up. So we're going to get you. And you again. And we might as well do another lot while we're at it. So we'll grab that. Cool. And you can go in there. And we're going to make ourselves our engine, our survivalist, or a survivalist generator, I think it's called. Yeah, there we go. So they don't need too much, a little bit of redstone, but we needed a load of cobble. So having all this cobble is going to make our life really, really easy. And I would kind of like to make 2 of them, because they're not that great. They do work, but they're not that great. So we're going to need 4 bits of redstone. Let's grab our redstone and our iron. There we go. And let's make 2 survivalist generators. And we'll pop them around here. There we go. Let's get rid of our QDS, because we're not going to need that. And they can go in there. Good stuff. So this basically just burns anything that's burnable. And depending on what you're burning, depends on how good it is. So we're going to use some charcoal, because charcoal is going to give us a pretty decent amount of power for the amount of time. So it's basically power over time. So I think something like charcoal will only make like 5 RF per tick, but it does that over around 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, which is really good. Really, really good. So there we go. There's our first one, so we can pop that in there. Yeah, so that's going to make 5 RF over 26 minutes. So that's, that's a fairly decent amount of power. It's going to trickle in really slowly, but it's power nonetheless. And that can do that one. So we've got 10 RF going in. And that's going to make more than enough to do all of that stuff that we want. It's going to be good. So let's take you, and we'll throw some more in there. I might make another barrel in a second as well. So there's that. And you can see that we're still moving pretty fast, because you really do have to keep moving fast. Otherwise you're going to get stuck in all sorts of bother. And it's not going to be good. Right, so let's see if we can do anything else with this rice while we're here. So rice makes rice. Rice makes that. Flour can make stuff. Flour can make dough, which will make bread, which is handy. We've got that, so we can make fish sticks if we had fish. Stuff for peanut butter jelly. The next thing's probably going to be dough, because with dough we can make bread. And with bread and stuff we can make some pretty handy things. Yeah, that's probably going to be the next thing on our list. We can cook it to make rice cake, actually. So we can cook it straight out the tin to make rice cake, which is a snack. Hey, that's not actually that bad. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I didn't realise you could do that. Alright, so we got those. So let's start by making a few more of these. Let's get some bones. And we'll use that and that. to make some more stock. And then that and that to make more of those, because they're really tasty. And we'll grab 8 of these and make some more charcoal. Good stuff. And we'll cook these into snacks, because snacks sound pretty yummy, don't they? We'll eat this. Cool. And we do have to kind of really look at our diminishing returns to make sure we're doing alright. We're not doing too bad at the minute. So I can eat this, and we'll be pretty good. And we've got 2 of the regen-y things down there as well, which is nice. So that can go in there to make us some rice cakes, which are going to be yummy. And I think that's pretty much most that we can do today, guys. We're going to have our rice cakes. They're going to be nice. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, they're really good, actually. Cool. I'm right at the top for once. That's insane. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We've got our generator sorted, so we're making loads of water, so we don't have to worry about water anymore, which is nice. We've got our barrels for our dirt, and like I say, I'm probably going to keep making loads of dirt, because dirt is extremely, extremely handy for loads of things, really. And if we ever have a problem with water, we can use dirt for water, so there's many uses for dirt, especially for all the farming and stuff that we're going to be doing soon. But the next real quest line that we need to go down now is the automation of the sieve, which we'll get to once we do most of these bits here. So we need to do this one first, tools of the trade. Then there's purified, so there's another one there. So dirty water is useful. So if we hand in a water ball, we get a cold water ball and full glass, which isn't bad. So we could add that in now if we wanted to. Let's quickly do this one. There we go. And that manual detect. Bam. Get ourselves some cold water and that stuff, which is good. Yeah, so the next thing really is tools of the trade, so we need to get a load of wood, which we'll do in the next one, and that will do our armor task, and we'll get a few bits down here. I'll probably take the red heart canister, and that will lead us on to some more quests that allow us to get more into automation of our sieve, which is very much needed, and it's going to help out loads. So yeah, expect the next episode to be about auto sieving, and we're probably going to start working on making a big wall around the base with a nice trench, so when all the guys die, we can go out and collect all their good bits. Yes, I think that's going to be nice. Light the place up so we can start working outside during the night. Because I do like working during the night because it's cool and you don't use up as much water. So, yeah, if you can make it safe out there, then you are sorted. Nice. Alright, guys, so I will see you soon for another episode. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one, as always. And goodbye.